What's up, everybody? We are doing a Modern Masters draft today on Magic Online. Pretty cool. My name is Michael Skeleton. We opened, not the most exciting rare. But we did open a Thundercloud Shaman, which I like, an Esperzoa, which is good in the artifact deck. So this is Giant deck, this is the artifact deck. This is good in the domain. Oh, this is good for the fairies. So is the changeling. That's a giant, and that's good for the sapperling deck. All right, so what are we doing? I like the fairy deck a lot, but it seems to be drafted quite a bit online. I've done a couple drafts. I also like the artifact deck in real life is probably my favorite, but I feel like giants are a bit underdrafted. And, yeah. Hopefully we get this guy back. Maybe the Rune Stalactite or the Vivid Meadow instead. But we'll take the Thundercloud Shaman. He's good. We get that guy that makes giants cheaper. We're set to go. Angel's Grace. You can't lose the game this turn. You're probably can't win the game until... Huh. Interesting. So there's a Torrent of Stone, which is good. Sanctum Gargoyle for that deck. There's a Glacial Ray, which is awesome. Another giant. Another giant. That guy's a good suspend card. And just a changeling I also do like. So I'm thinking Glacial Ray or changeling or Torrent of Stone. Changeling is good for the giant deck too, because then you have stuff to do. I do like Glacial Ray though. 2 damage is nice. Yeah, and it's still on color, so we'll take that. Alright. So this is the guy we really do like. That's a good card. Ooh, Kith King Greatheart's a good card too. Possibly better than the Daredevil in that deck. But we do want to make our Thundercloud Shaman cheaper, kind of. He might come back around. I've seen him come back around. So, we take this. I think we take him. I like him. It's hard to say. One of those probably could have wheeled, and I'm not sure which one's more likely to. In real life, I'd say that one, though the other guy's more likely to wheel. In my experience, giants, I always have the chance to do them, and then I don't, and then I regret it. Because they're just pretty good. Plumeveil is a good defender, but we do have a Stink Drinker Daredevil. Pepper Smoke is good for that fairy deck. Kind of wish I was doing that. Penumbra Spider is... I hate Penumbra Spider. When I'm the fairy deck, it's like the thing I hate the most. And then Ether Snipe's good. This guy's good in the Dredge deck, and that guy's good in the Artifact deck. There's Tromp the Domains, which is just a win condition. But I think we're going to cut giants here and try to move in pretty hard on that. Hopefully we get the other one of these back around. I'd be happy. One more of those, then a bunch of other giants. Kind of wish I'd taken the changeling now, because it does count as a giant for the Great Heart, which is a lot of the times what you need, because this technically isn't a giant. Apartic Dragon. 4/4 for 6 flying. Suspend for red. That's pretty good. There's also a Path to Exile though. And a Flicker Wisp. Jeez. Do we have any enters this guy? Enters the battlefield. So Flicker Wisp with that guy's pretty bad. As in good. And, but Path to Exile is just so cheap. 3/1 flying. Yeah, I'll take the Flicker Wisp. That's kind of a close call in my mind. We do have one removal spell, so I like him with the Shaman. It's my main reasoning there. Get more enters the battlefield abilities. So we've got another dragon or a blind spot giant, which is a giant, and that is a dragon. So what's our cost looking like? 3, 4, 5. This could potentially cost 1 red for us, though. This is only suspend 2. Oh, but it gets more suspend counters on it. Yeah, we just cut the giant here, right? That's what we want. Having multiple glacial rays is ideal. Oh, I like Mogwar Marshal a lot. Gleam of Resistance is just okay. That doesn't really work for us. Yeah. Or a Terramorphic Expanse. I think we just want the Mogwar Marshal here, though. That guy always causes me problems, too. He's just, like, hard to kill all the 1/1s that come out of him in the early game. Doesn't work too well with the Shaman, I'd suppose, but whatever. The tokens are probably dead by then anyways, right? Alright, so we are on pick 3, 6, 7, 8 coming up. Otherworldly Journey. Oh no, this is 7. I like Otherworldly Journey here. Not much else in our colors whatsoever, so we could take a worker, but Journey's good. If we get more of those, like, it just is good with the Flicker Wisp, good with the Shaman, good with the Marshal. Flicker Wisp is good with Marshal too. Alright, I'm liking this. And we got our blind spot giant back, so that's good. It's fun. Oddly enough, this guy does count as a giant. Wouldn't mind a stalactite, probably. But, because it does make things count as a giant. So we either get a thundering giant, which has haste, or a hammerhead, deadeye. Destroy target creature with flying. Yeah, that works good. It's an enter the battlefield ability. Ooh, we got this guy back. That's awesome. I am super happy. See, if people aren't doing giants, they just don't want them. So, or you'd rather take a giant instead of them. Empty the warrens. Maybe. I mean, so Thundering Giant or a Fury Charm. I kind of want a Fury Charm. This guy's good too. Yeah, I'll take the Fury Charm here. Fairy, the Siphon Life that nobody ever wants. Tried to do that in the deck once. Never again. So we're much more red than white, but whatever. Vidalcan Shackles is a good rare. Mythic, actually, I do believe. That's possibly worth some money. Crush Underfoot could come back. Deadeye could come back. Armor would be kind of nice. Maybe the Warspike Changeling. He's pretty good. I kind of want to just take the Shackles just for... And there's always like Bone Splitter. Maybe Bone Splitter is the call. Just makes things hard to deal with. I'm going to take that. If I'm going to draft this, I'm going to get some money out of it, right? So, we'll just take it for the collection. I do seem to open that one more than anything, by the way. There's another Thundercloud Shaman. Also a Bone Splitter, a Fiery Fall. Stir the Pride. It's pretty good too. I think we just want another Thundercloud Shaman though. That's what we're doing. Ooh, Meadow Boon's good with our Flicker Wisp. Yeah, that's okay. But I think I want Meadow Boon. Double white's kind of hard. A lot of our best white ones are double white, which we don't really want to be doing, but whatever. So, there's Gleam of Resistance. Rift Elemental isn't going to do anything for us. Fiery Fall. Blinding Beam. Test of Faith. I feel like it's between these two. I seem to have this decision a lot. And I don't know which one I like more. What do you guys like more? Blinding Beam or Test of Faith? This one's hard because it has to actually, people have to actually be damaged for it to do anything. So I'm going to take Blinding Beam. Bound in Silence is good. A Stink Drinker Devil might be the best thing here. Or a Crush Underfoot. Or Bound in Silence. What is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There's 4 cards, so this one might come back around. I think we might want a Bound in Silence here. Or is Crush Underfoot just better? Or Brute Force. There's an Earwig Squad. I hate that card. I'll take a Bound in Silence. There's another Stink Drinker Daredevil. Test in Faith, and another Bound in Silence. Well, now, I think I'll take another Bound in Silence. Why not? People seem to be undervaluing that. Not much here for us. There is a Gleam of Resistance, a Stinger, and a Grape Shot. I don't know. Or do we just take the rare because nothing is for our deck? I'll take the rare. You didn't see that. Alright, so here, there's Crush Underfoot. I'm happy with that. Another Crush Underfoot. This guy came back, and the Deadeye. I think, which one would I rather have more? Probably the Changeling. This is a comes into playability. I think I want the Changeling though. Stir the Pride, I guess, is the only thing for us. None of this really matters. Actually, I don't want anyone to have that. I don't mind that though. Take that one for the side. So we're at 21, which is good. Gleam of Resistance. Do we already have one of these? No. It's also an Arcbound Worker. None of this matters. Alright, so a Crush Underfoot or a Stink Drinker Daredevil. I think we'll take the Daredevil. And a lava spike. That's arcane, so that and glacial ray. Not bad. We're looking pretty good. Another gleam. I don't think I'm playing gleam or that. I don't know. We'll see. I guess I'd just rather have more crush underfoots, if anything. Or Fury Charms, if we're going to do that. And I guess Empty the Warrens I'm not excited about. Okay, Ether Vial is awesome. Other things that are here. Oh, Kitchen Finks. Hellcomber Giant, Bound in Silence. I think we just gotta do Ether Vial though, right? Right. What do we want? Kitchen Finks. It works good with the Flicker Wisp. I kinda want Kitchen Finks. Yeah, we'll take him. He's good. I do have a vial already, I think. I've already opened it once or twice in draft. So, Manamorphose is always good. There's another War Spike Changeling, another Mogwai Marshal, another Kithkin Greatheart. Tough choice, actually. Maybe this one comes back around. It did last time. 4-drop slot, looking a little light. 2-drop slot, what would I rather have, Marshals or Greatheart? Probably Greathearts. Maybe the Marshal. Just get a bunch of blockers out until I get my Giants out. I don't know. Kind of a hard choice. What do you guys think? I think the Marshal's just good. So if we hide some certain things that we're not too excited about. Kind of at 21. Alright, so here we have a Otherworldly Journey, which we already have one. A Blind Spot Giant, we already have 2. Rune Stalactite, maybe? Kind of works. Kind of like how it's cheap, can go on anything. Other than that, I guess another Worldly Journey. But this makes anything a giant if I equip it. Which doesn't really matter, I've only got one Kithkin Greatheart. I don't know. We have 15 creatures. Maybe just another Worldly Journey. So a Fury Charm, a Hillcomber Giant, a Rift Bolt. I liked Rift Bolt actually here. Wouldn't mind Hillcomber Giant either. But I think a little bit of removals is good. Okay, here we have a Kithkin Greatheart. I don't want another Blind Spot Giant. Hate the spider. Yeah, we'll take Kithkin Greatheart. Okay, Mogwai Marshal or Squee. I want to take the rare, although my heart says Marshal's probably better here. Yeah, I'll take Squee. Why not? Oh, and look, we get another Marshal anyways. We're an Amorous Seekers. Nah. Just gonna overwhelm them with goblins. I guess I want that one that gives +2/+2 to all my creatures. Maybe. We already have one of these. I think. Alright, we're taking a Fury Charm here. There's a Helicomer Giant or a Sting Scourger. Maybe a Sting Scourger. Well, our 4-drop slot isn't too big. It's a giant. Alright, we'll take him. Warspike Changeling or Manamorphose. Probably a Warspike. Or do we want this? Just for the cheap cycling. We'll take the Changeling. So we're not playing Empty the Warren. Okay, I showed everything, that's right. That's why all these cards came out. +1, +2. Alright. I don't know. We got decisions to make. We got so much stuff going on. That's what's hard about Modern Masters. It's like, all the cards are so good. And you're just like, I want them all. I want to play all of them. Never took a Stalactite, so I guess here we do that. Echoing Courage. Just tempting if we could get out of Vivid Land, but it's a little late for that, I guess. Whatever. Cut that one, I guess. Yeah, we'll cut them off dust. Valid goes bye-bye. So does Sylvan Bounty. Alright, we're ready to build this deck. So, we just want to do a lot of creatures here. So let's start with our best ones. The Thundercloud Shamans, the Changelings, all these giants. These guys make our giants cheaper. We'll put in Squee. Who knows? Rift Bolt's good. This is a kind of a weak giant. Oh, we'll put them in though. Crush Underfoot, the War Marshals. We got a lot of those. Glacial Ray. We're at 17 already. Alright, so Kithkin Greathearts we definitely want. Flicker Wisp, Meadow Boon, Kitchen Finks. Feel like, what's the one? Bound in Silence, that's what we want. That's 24. But we top out at 5 mana, which might be 3 mana if we get these Daredevils out. So that kind of seems good. He's going to be hard to cast. All these double white ones are going to be a little hard to cast. We didn't get much fixing, but we probably just want to do an even split. I feel like Otherworldly Journey, we kind of want one. Riftbolt is good. We've got 19 creatures, so perhaps we take out Blind Spot Giant and put in an Otherworldly Journey. We kind of want some tricks up our sleeve, right? It's kind of seemed like a good curve topper. We put in the glacial ray. Yeah, I think this is pretty good right here. 24, 16 land. I want to do a pretty even split. Why would it suggest green? Just the kitchen finks. So 9, 7, or just 8, 8. I just like going 8, 8. All right, so I'll see you guys in round 1.